Angelica Malmborg Eriksson is coming over at 2, Tommy said. In that case, I'd like to sit in, Irene said, too quickly. Tommy lifted an eyebrow and grinned provocatively. To her annoyance, Irene felt her face redden. Here, read this. Max Franke just sent it to me. There's quite a bit about Angelica in there, too. Tommy took the stack of paper and began to read. It wasn't that she didn't trust Tommy. It was Angelica she didn't trust. No man should be allowed to be alone with her for any length of time. Irene knew she was being absolutely ridiculous, but she still remembered the pheromone-filled atmosphere of the office the last time Angelica laid eyes on Tommy. Of course, that was 15 years ago, but Irene had no illusions about Tommy's vulnerability. He was recently divorced, and so far he had no steady partner. Irene had no idea about any of Angelica's current romances, besides the rumor she was involved with a high-level executive from Volvo. Irene knew, however, that that woman was always on the prowl. Irene stood and decided to go to forensics to see if they had any new information about the fire. Svante Malm's freckled face lit up when he saw Irene. "Hey there! You must be psychic! I was just going to give you a call. Now I won't have to," he said happily. "Anything new?" asked Irene. "Yes. As far as Sophie's clothing is concerned, we now know that she was wearing a studded leather jacket when she disappeared. We can say with absolute certainty that she was not wearing it when she died. We found these instead." He pulled out the obligatory plastic bags from his desk drawer and laid them on the surface of his desk. Irene could see some long, small items, flat and irregular in form. "What are those?" she asked. "Don't know for sure, but they're not studs. They were found on the body, and we believe they were decorations on a piece of clothing she was wearing. We are going to clean them, so it will be easier to guess what kind of clothing they came from." Irene tried to think. Clothing decorations? Jewelry? Something stirred in the back of her mind, but she wasn't able to catch it. She pushed that aside for the moment and instead said, "Perhaps it was a theatrical or dance costume. Her mother is coming this afternoon, and she might know what kind of clothing Sophia was wearing." Yes. The analysis of the rest of the scene is clear. Sophia was lying on a polyurethane mattress. The killer had piled a heap of paper and textiles over her. Probably he poured out some gasoline and set her on fire. The course of the fire was quick and explosive. He'd put a thick woolen fabric over the lower half of the body, which, thankfully, saved it from complete cremation. This fabric was badly burned, but parts of it that were beneath the body were not damaged. An authentic Persian-style carpet, actually, according to our carpet expert Ahmed. Extremely valuable. Let's see. Svante flipped through a notebook, and his face lit up when he found the information he was looking for. Here it is. Probably an antique carrier bag, worth between 20 and 30,000 kroner, depending on size. So our suspect set it on fire. But of course you use what you have. What other flammable material did you find? Some woolen blankets? They are more difficult to burn than synthetics or cotton. Newspaper and the remains of patterned cotton? Curtains or sheets? Most likely sheets. So we have a quality carpet and expensive blankets. Simple, thin mattress. Cotton fragments that we don't know much about, Irene summarized. Exactly. Did the tire tracks give any leads? No, unfortunately. We didn't discover the body until Monday afternoon. The weekend had been a busy one, so a case of arson in an old shed that was scheduled to be torn down anyway was not high on our priorities. The rain was pouring down on Sunday and Monday, so all possible tracks had disappeared in the mud. Too bad. I still need to find out where Sophia had been kept for almost 3 weeks. Even if she'd been drugged, where could a person be hidden for that long without the neighbors noticing? Look for a place that's out of the way or abandoned. Preferably both. The farm. It hadn't been searched because it was assumed.